everybody, Danielle Hargenrader here, founder of Diabetes Dominator Coaching and best-selling author of Unleash Your Inner Diabetes Dominator, here today with my review of the One Drop glucose meter. So I want to say thank you first off to One Drop for sending me this meter in order to review it. And secondly, I must say that I am just slightly behind the ball with my review, as they did send me the meter back in December and it is currently July. However, better late than never. I've been extraordinarily busy, focused very hard on creating quality content for the diabetes community, as that is my passion in life. I want everybody out there to know what is available to them and to feel as empowered and confident in making your decisions on how you would like to care for your diabetes as best as you possibly can. So with that in mind, I'm going to get right to the meter. So I have been using it just a little bit lately to kind of get the hang of it. And I actually took a couple notes because I wanted to make sure that I said everything that I wanted to say. But what I said before is that I really like the fact that we have so many options nowadays. We have all of the standard blood glucose meters, plus there are new meters coming on the market all the time. And this one particularly is very cool because there are several things about it that I really love that are opposite to traditional meters. First things first, it is a subscription service, meaning there is a monthly fee where you pay the fee and you get unlimited test strips, and often that fee is less than either a copay or definitely less than what you would pay out of pocket for unlimited test strips. For me, I will continue to use my meter that I get through my doctor because, and only because of the fact that I get through my husband's insurance, and trust me, I know what it's like to not have insurance and not have options to get as many test strips as you want or need. But for now, I am extremely grateful that I have insurance through my husband and that I get free test strips for my One Touch Ultra Mini. So I'm really only using that because it is convenient for me and because I get the test strips for free. I certainly would get a subscription service if I did not have the opportunity to get them through my own insurance. With the One Drop meter, it is very sleek and it is very designed kind of to be sexy. It's kind of to not look like medical equipment, which I like. I enjoy things that look fun and look pretty. I mean, hence my Dexcom that has my, pump peels on it, and I like to decorate my diabetes and do all of these things. So, so let's just kind of get to the meter, and then I'll talk more about all the things I like and a couple things that I don't like. I'm not one of those people that's like, I'm going to do this big fancy unboxing thing. That's not really my thing. It's very cool when people do it, but I just kind of want to get to the nitty gritty. I mean, just for the record, this is the box that it came in. There's another box inside the box. That's empty. This is now on the floor. This is also now empty. The meter was in here and like more stuff was in here, and that's really cool, but I don't really care about boxes. That's just me. No judgment if you do. It's not my, boxing is not my deal. Okay, so let's get straight to it. This is the meter and the case and everything else. So here's the case. It says, as you can see kind of right here, it says One Drop. It's kind of in there. The case is made of what they call vegan leather, which means it is not made from animals, which I also like. Stretchy, it bends, and it moves, okay? Test strips, much like any test strips that you would see, come in a vial. Meter, okay, this is where it gets pretty cool. So this is the meter, and as you can see, it's tiny, okay? So look how thin that is. It feels like it weighs like nothing. It's just so little and tiny. And then lancing device. Okay, it just looks cooler than most. Actually, when I showed this to my husband, he said it looked like a rocket ship. He loves Mars, so hence the rocket ship analogy. But so I really like it. It's sleek, it's easy to use, it's easy to carry. What I really, really like about it that I think is an extraordinary option for people to have, I'm just going to hold this up here while I yammer on a little bit, is that with the subscription service, they have different levels. You can choose whichever one suits you best. That means you can get the unlimited test strips, but also if you choose, and this is where I think this is really fantastic, is that you can opt to get access to a certified diabetes educator 24/7, meaning you can reach out anytime you have a question, anytime something comes up that you need an expert opinion on, and your doctor's not in their office, and even if they were, they're not going to just pick up the phone anytime you call. Well, most likely, I'm not saying there are no doctors that do that, but most of them don't. You can text or reach out to your certified diabetes educator through this program and get the help that you need like that. I think that is an amazing feature that they've built in. The other thing that I love is the app. Okay, so I'm going to check my blood sugar in a minute and kind of show you how it works, but I'm going to tell you why I love it. And the reason why I love it is this. I like data. I'm a scientist. I like to analyze patterns. So with this, when you enter your blood sugar into the app, you can also enter at that moment how many carbs you've recently eaten, how much insulin you've recently taken, and the exercise that you've recently done in that same time frame, so that and then it graphs it. It throws it up on a graph. It shows you the insulin, the exercise, the carbs, and the blood sugar. So you see all of this information all at once, so you can have more information to analyze. So say, hey, I was 200. Oh, but I saw that I just ate 40 carbs and I bolused 4 units, but I hadn't done any, or I just, walked around the block, whatever it was. You can see all of that information easily accessible in one place, which I think is really great, both for the user and for your doctor, if that's the type of information that your doctor likes to analyze. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to just check my blood sugar now. I actually just ate, so I don't, well, my Dexcom is, let's see. My Dexcom is saying I'm 154. So here's the meter itself. I'm gonna bring it up as I do it. So I'm gonna get the test strip out. Okay. Enter it into the meter, much like any other meter. You just stick the test strip in the side, a little one drop comes up, and now it is showing you that it is ready for blood or something. And so then pull this back. Ow, actually I could probably have put that. I have this on the deepest setting because often I need the deepest setting to get any blood out of my finger, but I probably could have gone a little lighter on that. Put the drop on, one drop, right? Makes a little noise, tells you. It's counting. 159. So this is saying 159. And my Dexcom is saying 154. I just ate, mind you, so the insulin's in there working, and hopefully soon it'll be back down. But in that case, it's kind of close, and that's good, and it's easy, and it took a few seconds, and just like anything else. So then here's what you do, though. Here's the app. So I'm going to open up my phone, and I'm going to bring up the app. Okay, so here's the app. This is like kind of the screen that is up right now. So what I would do is just push here, and it gives me the option. Do I want to put in my blood sugar? Do I want to put in my medication, meaning my insulin, or my whatever else, metformin, Januvia, whatever you're taking, my food, or do I want to put in my movement? Okay, so obviously I'm going to put in my blood sugar. I check blood sugar. I just did that. And then here comes this little scale thingy. And you basically just kind of drag that around until it comes up to the blood sugar that you were. And I was 159. I'm just going to do this facing me because it's hard to get it exactly precise when it's not facing me. Okay, 159. Save. And then that pops that up on the graph up top, where earlier I said that that orange one is showing that I did 50 minutes of intense exercise, and then I checked my blood sugar after that. And so all that's kind of in there on this graph, and then you can bring up other graphs, and you can analyze all of this stuff in your app, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, so that all works well. It's very cool. It's very easy to use. I'm going to go really quickly. I always like to say things that I don't like, because just like anything, there are always going to be things that I'm not thrilled about, but otherwise wouldn't stop me from using the meter. So one thing I don't love is the case, and that's just me because I have preferences. Okay, so first things first, the case, in my opinion, is not tight enough. So if I just turn this upside down, just turned it, I'm not even moving it yet. I just tap, tap, move it a little bit, and this falls out, and then that falls out. And then like okay, so obviously I shook it a little bit, but the point is this: I didn't really have to shake it much for the meter to fall out. And for what it's worth, if I'm paying for this hardware, I want to know that it's nice and secure in this case. Okay. The other reason, and this is for me personally, is that I like to carry other things in my glucose meter case. That's just me. I have, in my regular glucose meter case, I don't have it down here. I have alcohol swabs. I have extra Lancets. I have a vial of insulin with a syringe. And that's just because I will never leave the house without a vial of insulin and a syringe, even though I'm on a pump and I have an extra pump site in my purse and pretty much everywhere. Obviously, I need the insulin in order to use it. And if I didn't have the pump site, that insulin and syringe is essentially my lifeline, keeping me alive until I can get back to putting my pump back on. So really my biggest complaint is the case itself. The meter's awesome, super light, super easy to carry. Realistically speaking, if I were going to take this out, I'd probably take this stuff out of the case and just put these 3 things in the zipper pocket inside my purse, and then just have these things in there. But that's kind of my biggest downfall, and it's not really a big one. So otherwise, everything else with the meter, they're very kind of, they want you to know that it is easy to use and that it is user-friendly and that it is going to help you track your information on the app. I think with the certified diabetes educator option and the unlimited test strip option, it's just something that's a great option to have. And that's really why I'm here. That's why I do everything I do. That's why I interview tons of different people from different walks of life. That's why I review tons of different meters and foods and all kinds of different things. Not because I'm telling you this is the right thing for you, because I'm telling you, you have these options. And the more you explore your options, the more confident you can be in the decisions that you make. And the things that you like, you can keep and keep using them. And the things that you don't like, you can toss them out and say, hey, I don't like that. I'm not going to use that anymore. And I just really know that when it comes to diabetes management and really feeling happy and healthy around that subject, knowing that you get to choose what you use is very empowering. So the other thing is too, and as a person, as I am an entrepreneur, I am very keen on doing business with other people who come from the same space as me. You probably see this shirt, We Are One. I actually wore this shirt. A, it's one of my favorite shirts, but B, I'm reviewing One Drop, so I thought it would fit. Please excuse my corny humor. But that kind of leads into why I am happy to review this product and why I am happy to recommend it, because Jeff Dotchis, who is the founder of One Drop, who also lives with type 1 diabetes, I interviewed him last year, and I'm actually going to link that interview below, just in case you want to watch it, hear kind of the backstory behind the creation of One Drop and all these other things. But the bottom line is that Jeff is a kind, caring, heart-centered, loving human being who, like me, is very, very focused on helping people with diabetes live their best lives, whatever that means to each of us. Providing the options, providing the hardware, providing the software, providing the links or the resources or whatever the case is. We both are on that level. So as people who own businesses, I respect Jeff and I respect what he's doing with One Drop, and I'm happy to promote this company because I've seen where they're coming from and that they care about the diabetes community as deeply as I do. So that's just kind of my 2 cents, because I'm very, it's very important to me not to do business with people I wouldn't want to do business with myself. And so I think this is a very important point. So if you enjoyed this review, if you found out anything new, if you found out anything that might serve you or added value to your life, give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to share it. Also, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I'm always putting out new videos, whether they're reviews or workout videos or interviews or nutrition videos or mindset videos. I'm pretty much covering the whole gamut of all of the things that we need to take into account to live our best lives, and particularly our best lives with diabetes, because, you know, diabetes. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Take care.